This is the TD Fitness Podcast with Coach T, episode number 25.
Welcome to the TD Fitness Podcast, giving you ways to live a healthy lifestyle without giving up the things that make life worth living. And now your host, certified health coach and personal trainer, Coach T.
Hey guys, welcome back to TD Fitness. This is episode number 25, and the topic of this episode is live better, not perfect. Before we get too far into things, however, I have a couple of administrative notes for you. The first is that March is National Nutrition Month. Okay, so I wanted to make you aware of that. There are a lot of tools and things that you can use to your benefit. If you head on over to eatright.org, you can find out more information about National Nutrition Month there. And I have a short blurb for you at the end of this episode related to National Nutrition Month, so you can stay tuned to listen to that. The second thing I wanted to point out is that if you visited the TD Fitness website in the past week or so, you probably noticed that it has a new look. Every couple of years, I kind of take user feedback and try to provide the best user experience when it comes to navigating the website. So I've cleaned things up a bit. I've taken some things off and basically just put the information on there that you need and the information that you're looking for when you go to the TD Fitness website. The podcast episodes and so forth are kind of front and center on the website. So I wanted to make it easy for you to navigate and really easy to get the things that are going to help you, the things that are going to benefit you in your quest for a healthier life. So check it out. I welcome any feedback you have on that as well. So please let me know what you think. Now, episode number 25, Live Better, Not Perfect. What do we mean by living better, not perfect? Why shouldn't I strive for perfection, right? Why wouldn't I want to be the healthiest person I can be? Isn't that the goal? Well, I'm going to answer those questions for you in this episode. And this is important because it's so easy to get caught up in all of the advice, the multiple streams of information, the picturesque models and the bodybuilders that pepper the marketing materials that we're literally inundated with when we search for healthy living solutions. But because of that, it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important, which is living a healthier life than you are right now. Because improving is more realistic than being perfect. And that's true for everyone. So the takeaway is that you can live healthier by making improvements in your current lifestyle, not necessarily by striving for perfection. If you think back to last week's takeaway, episode number 24, it was that your personalized plan has to focus on making your positive habits healthier and more consistent, and your negative habits less harmful and less frequent. So hopefully you see a theme here when it comes to improving on where you are right now and making those changes personal for you. At the end of this episode, I'm going to describe 3 different tools that you can use to start implementing the strategies that I am presenting here right away. So stay tuned to the end to hear more about those. Now, I'm going to start by asking a question. So at the time of this recording, we are 66 days into 2018. I want you to think back to the resolutions you made at the beginning of the year. Are you still at it? Have you made progress? Have you maybe reached your goal? Hold on to that thought. Now, indulge me for a moment because I'd like to tell you what prompted this question. You know, many of you know that I draw inspiration from a number of sources, one of which is my Christian background and my faith, my upbringing. My wife and I were in church just this past Sunday, and the pastor presented a topic that was squarely in line with the topic of this episode. In fact, the question I just asked you about your progress on your New Year's resolutions, that was the way he started the sermon. The sermon was titled, The Better Life, and there were a couple of key takeaways. The first is that living a better life, improving who you are, in this example through faith, is literally who God is and what he does. He makes us better, makes the world better, and his mission is to sanctify us or free us from sin, to make us better people. That's God's will. The second point was that if you think you have absolutely no hope in that regard, and that you're so far from being perfect that there is no possible way that you can hope to live a better life and be freed from sin, then as the pastor put it, he said, congratulations. Congratulations, because you get what so many other church-going people even fail to realize. You get the thing that most people don't get, and that is that there's no way we can be good enough. There's no ladder we can climb. There's no pinnacle we can reach to earn our place. You are who you are, and that's who God wants. You can't be perfect. We can't be perfect. We have to realize that. And we don't need to be perfect, but we can be better. So what I want for you in your health and fitness journey is simply to be better. It's such a simple yet a profound statement, to be better. But I love it because it applies to everyone, whether you're at the top of your diet and exercise game, or whether you're sitting on the couch right now eating a bag of potato chips. Doing better is something that we can all relate to. I often say that being consistent over time is better than trying to be perfect all the time. Why do I say that? Well, first, because perfection is unattainable. We aren't perfect in any regard. I may be certified as a health coach and a personal trainer, but that does not mean that I am perfect in those health and fitness related areas of my life. We can strive for perfection, but true perfection is unattainable. And the problem with striving for perfection is that because it's an unreachable goal, falling short of that goal, which is inevitable, can cause us to get down on ourselves. It can cause us to lose hope and lose focus and to give up altogether. It's a common and very serious trap that needs to be avoided. On the other hand, being consistent over time is absolutely doable, and it removes the pressure of having to be perfect. It allows for times when we either inadvertently or intentionally deviate from our plans. And this is important because we're human. And another side of this discussion to consider is how we measure success. If we try to measure success through the number of pounds we lose, for example, versus our actions towards that goal, then it's harder to keep a positive outlook and stay motivated because we can't control the amount of weight we lost or gained, for that matter. I was just talking to a friend at work who has been doing a great job since the beginning of the year. She's been very deliberate about what she eats. She's been exercising consistently. Her size has dropped considerably to the point where she had to get all new clothes for work. I'm not kidding. Yet her weight hasn't changed a bit. That's pretty common. But if we continue to get wrapped up in the number on the scale, as we so often do, we lose sight of the bigger picture, and that is our overall health. So using my friend as an example, we can measure her success at practicing healthy habits. She started planning her meals, and she brings her lunch every day to work now, which is something she didn't do last year. She's been consistent at exercising about 5 times each week. And those healthy habits can be tracked and measured, and the weight loss is simply a byproduct of the healthy habits. So the goal is to practice healthier habits, to get better at sticking to those goals, to those habits. It's not to be perfect. Consistency over time is better than trying to achieve perfection all the time. So how do we take action? How do we put this into practice? At the beginning of the episode, I mentioned 3 tools that can help you live healthier by making your choices and your habits better. So I have a free tool for you. I have a very inexpensive tool for you. And then I have a tool that is more expensive but extremely valuable. And I'm going to describe each one. So the free tool is my free 10-day healthy habit challenge. As you know, one of the most important principles of living a healthier life is practicing healthy habits on a consistent basis. Again, this doesn't mean being perfect all the time, but rather being healthier most of the time. So I'm inviting you to practice a few healthy habits by joining my free 10-day healthy habit challenge that allows you to practice a different healthy habit every day for 10 days. Each day you'll receive a short lesson on an important habit for healthy living, and you'll be asked to click yes or no to answer whether or not you practiced the healthy habit from the day before. I'll track your progress on my end, and that is it. So through that free program, you'll get daily lessons on healthy nutrition and fitness habits and their importance in living a healthier life. You'll get practice in applying those healthy habits and accountability through habit tracking. It's just a simple way to put healthy living principles into action. So you can sign up for that 10-day healthy habit challenge at tdfitness.net/10 habits. That's the number 10 habits. tdfitness.net/10 habits. I'll put a link to that in the show notes as well. Now for the next two tools. You know, as a health coach and personal trainer, I am somewhat limited in just how far I can go with nutrition advice and recommendations and prescriptions when it comes to nutrition. I have to stay within some very clear guidelines when it comes to nutrition advice. Only registered dietitians are allowed to tell you exactly what to eat and when and the best nutrition choices for you. That's why I am extremely excited to let you know about a new partnership between TD Fitness and internationally renowned registered dietitian Ashley Koff. Ashley has been practicing for over 20 years. She's authored 3 books. She's a regularly featured expert on the Dr. Oz show. She's appeared on the Today Show and in numerous other TV and media outlets. You know, I met Ashley at a conference about 3 months ago, and since then, we've been working to team up in a way that could provide you, that's the TD Fitness listeners, followers, and subscribers, with some of the best nutrition tools available. So now I am able to provide you with those very same tools that Ashley and her team over at her company, Better Nutrition, provide to their customers. And the best part, you get a 20% discount on those diet and nutrition tools. So what is the Better Nutrition brand and the Better Nutrition program? The Better Nutrition Simplified program delivers you all the information you need to know and the tools you need to implement your own personalized nutrition plan. It's simple and it works. The program is based on 2 principles. The first is that only better nutrition delivers better health. And the second is that better nutrition is simple, but it does require effort. In this episode, I've talked about getting better at what you're doing, and that is exactly what Better Nutrition is all about. So you can check out Ashley and Better Nutrition at tdfitness.net/better nutrition. They have a number of resources for you to use, ranging from heart health to weight loss to digestion to pregnancy to detox, energy, you name it. But I'm going to simplify things a bit here for you. And I'm just going to point out 2 tools that may be beneficial to you. The first is the $49 starter kit. And this includes all the essentials to help you assess what you're already doing better, because you want to keep doing those things, right? And then identify what could be better. And it gives you help to make better, not perfect, but better choices more often. I'll place a link to that starter kit in the show notes. And the second tool is the Better Nutrition subscription. Now, this is a year-long membership. It includes weekly tips, check-ins, recipes, a monthly challenge that's for every month of the year, unlimited access to all of the Better Nutrition tools. That includes the evaluations, the menus, and so forth, access to a private Facebook group, and weekly office hours with a registered dietitian to answer your questions, and a host of other benefits. The best part is that as part of the TD Fitness family, yes, that means you get a 20% discount on the Better Nutrition offerings, which brings that Better Nutrition yearly subscription down to $40 a month. Now, if you've ever had just one session with a registered dietitian, you know that this is literally a steal. So I'm going to provide the link to the Better Nutrition info and the subscription page in the show notes as well. But don't forget to use that coupon code, and the coupon code is TD Fitness, all lowercase. Use that coupon code when you check out there at Better Nutrition to get your 20% off. And I do want to let you know that that 20% discount code is an affiliate discount, which means that I get a commission for referring you. And this is actually the very first nutrition-related item or service that I've ever been comfortable referring you all to. Ashley and the Better Nutrition team bring a wealth of experience, and we are aligned in our approaches to help you live healthier by simply getting better over time. And Ashley supports a number of nonprofits, which you know is something that's important to me and to TD Fitness. And most importantly for you, they bring expert tools that work. All right. I think I've talked enough in this episode, and I've thrown a lot at you, but just remember this. You can live healthier by getting better and making improvements in your current lifestyle, not by striving for perfection. So the show notes for this episode number 25, can be found at tdfitness.net/025. You can listen or watch there however you want. You can grab the transcript and read it. Links to all of the references and tools mentioned in this episode will be hung in those show notes. Before I sign off, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a 30-second clip for you to find out where you can learn more about National Nutrition Month. So I want you to check that out. I thank you all for tuning in. Have a blessed one. Coach T out.
Whether you're starting the day off right with a healthy breakfast or fueling before a workout, the foods you choose can make a real difference. March is National Nutrition Month. This year, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics encourages everyone to go further with food. Planning meals and snacks in advance will add nutrients, save you money, and help reduce food waste. Learn more at eatright.org and follow #National Nutrition Month. A public service message from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics.